as you see in the title, is looks for aging eyes, tired eyes. I'm gonna be up front, straight at, direct with you guys. I don't know why I'm stuttering today. I'm 44 years old, and I try to do my makeup the best way to make me look more awake. There are little tricks that you can do with your eyes. If you have hooded eyes, tired eyes, just these tiny little tricks will make the biggest difference. Today, I am like so exhausted. I'm just like, I don't know. I've gained so much weight. And with Corona and being home all this time, I think, I don't know, and I know my weight has to do with it, a lot of it, but my energy levels are just so drained. I mean, it's only like, I don't know what, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm about to take a nap, and I have an event to go to later. My friend, he graduating from school, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, birthday party. It's like 3 events thrown into one. So, do I want to go? No. Do I have to go? Yeah. So I got to look a little bit more awake. And I can tell that my eyes are just like, ugh. So I thought I would get on here and get ready and show you guys those little tips and tricks on how to open up your eye. This is just basic 101 makeup. We're not doing any fancy colors, nothing like that abnormal that you don't have. So most people have these type of eyeshadow colors. They're just the basic. You guys can see they're neutrals, some shimmer, a flat cream, a brown. This is all we're going to be not all we're going to be working with, but these are the color shades we're going to be working with. So I'm going to show you guys how you can take your eyes from being like really tired, looking like what I feel like, or droopy or heavy. And as I've gotten older, you know, and as I've gained weight, I noticed that I have a lot of this like loose skin here. This droopy, you know, it's heavier. You guys can see like here and here. And sometimes when you gain weight, you get this bulge. I don't know if you guys can tell, like this bulge right here. You see this line? It's like a bulge. Instead of when you were younger and everything was like more like this and flat, you start getting this droopy top. Yes, weight gain has to do a lot with it. Anyways, so since I'm live streaming, you guys know sometimes the color will fluctuate in and out. There's nothing I can do. Let me see if I can set it. No, can't set it. Trying to set it, can't set it. So please just work with me. So one tip that I will tell you. So this is totally optional. But it's a huge tip. So anytime when you're going to put an eyeshadow on, you do want to wear an eyeshadow primer. Right? You either use a foundation color looking one or you use a neutral looking one. The reason I'm saying this is because if you have like droopy eyes, tired eyes, a lot of times they can weigh heavier. Like, you know, if I'm really, really tired, this will relax more. It will crease my eyeshadow so much more quicker. I personally love to use one that looks like a foundation. So I'm going to use that one in this video. But if you are concerned on like eyeshadow primers being too drying for the eye, I would totally get this one right here. It's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Anti-Aging. It's kind of like, it feels like a lotion, but a little bit drier. Anyways, so this eyeshadow primer is my ideal heaven go-to forever. This is my no-fail holy grail Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Eden. And when I put this on the eye, you're going to see how fair this is. And most people would be like, I'm not going to put that all over my eye. It's way too white. I'm going to bring you guys closer. Maybe the light will stop fluctuating as much. But look at how white that is. Like super, super white, right? But the reason I'm doing this is because when you wear a lighter primer, right? You see how I'm putting it all over, and I take it over here in the corners because sometimes your eyeshadow or your eyeliner can run, and this will totally help seal that in place. So I know it's really, really white. It looks like I have foundation on my eyes, but this will totally help lock all those colors you put on your eyes. Now, my eyeshadows will stick to this if I don't set it. So when I say that, when I'm swiping on my eyeshadow, like, it will look all blotchy in some ways. So I will get just a translucent powder. This is just a generic translucent powder by Wet n Wild, which this is a really, really good one, by the way. I do love that, the photo focus. And I will set it. And I know it's going to look crazy. Like I got white, super eyes. Look at this. But trust me, your eyeshadows will glide. It will be so much better. So, just like that, okay? And the reason I put myself as an aged person, a much older person than I am, in the thumbnail when you guys saw the beginning of this video is because I want to show you guys, like, you don't have to have those saggy looking eyes. These are techniques that will help anybody. So, okay, so check it out. We got our palette here, right? You know what? Let me put my headband on. This is another little trick. This looks like a dirty headband. And the reason, I mean, look, you can see it, right? Right? And it's actually just a piece of material. These are like $1 at Walmart. And I like to wear these because when I put my foundation on later, it won't go into my hair. Because if you ever get foundation in your hair, it actually can make you look like you have gray hair. So I like to do that. So my beauty blender will bounce and touch that versus touching my actual hair. Okay, so I'm going to go with just a brown. Let me just get this. I'm going to go with just a brown neutral color. So we're going to go here, right? We're going to go right here. You know what? Let's go lighter just to show you guys a more natural look. So we're going with just a neutral brown color, right? And I'm just going to, hate that I can't adjust this lighting. I'm just going to wipe this on like this right here, right? We're going to go back and forth, right? Now, when I'm doing this, what I'm doing is I'm kind of taking, I'm not doing this. Okay, let me show you. So I'm kind of going more straight. As you can see, like this line looks like it's going a little bit more straight versus totally curved like this. And I want to show you the difference. It's a huge difference. Right? So a lot of people will say, okay, well, I'm going to do that. You know what? Let me see if I can adjust this light. Give me 1 second. And yes, you're looking at the New Kids on the Block shirt. Is that better? Is that, oh, I figured it out. Just turn off my studio lights and you guys can see me. Okay, so look, a lot of people think, okay, well, I'm just going to go back and forth in my crease and this is what they will do. Do you see the difference in my eye? It kind of accentuates this fold right here, right? Why? Because the eyeshadow is just like on the lower part of the crease, right? And when you look at it, you just notice this skin because that's where the eye is focused, right? It's right there. Now you look at over here, and since I brought it higher and a little bit more straight out, right? And I know it almost touching my eyebrow. It's pretty much almost touching my eyebrow right here. But right here, it's more straight, right? So you focus here and you don't focus here. Big, huge difference you can see. So I'm going to do one eye correct and then one eye wrong. So when I tell you to go back and forth, windshield wiper motion, so go back and forth, take this one just a little bit out. And then try, if you have too much product, just rub the brush off on something. If you think like, no, it's too dark, just rub it off and then go back on that edge and soften that edge, right? Like that. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go with a light color. Sorry, getting this brush here, making sure. This is how a lot of times when I'm lazy, I didn't clean my brushes, I will literally take the brush on the back of my hand and just go like this until everything comes off, just how I am. Okay, so right here we're going to go with this, just a plain, I mean, even if you have a powder. And when I say that, like, let me just show you. So a lot of people think, well, I don't have that eyeshadow. I don't have that. I don't have this. A lot of times you can just like use something else, like a powder. You guys can see. Jen Carr, hi, Christina. It is a nice video. Thank you. See? So this is the eyeshadow in the pan, and this is the powder. You know, just improvise. And you can see both of them would show. So let's just go with the eyeshadow, though, in the pan. So I just got this brush that I just wiped off on the back of my hand, right? And I'm going to put it right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this white right here in the inside, right? And I'm going to bring it a little higher, brightening all of this area, right? And look, so it's like brighter, right? It's more open. Connie, love your videos. Hi, Connie. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the comments, guys. So all I'm doing, like I said, is just kind of doing here and then going up, up, up. I know that's weird looking to say that I'm not just pushing it on the eye, because if you were doing it over here, a lot of people will do this. Okay, right? And they're like, okay, it's on the bottom of my eye. So remember, this eye we're doing wrong, this one we're going to do correct. They're like, okay, I got it on. And a lot of people are scared for some reason to go up. But you can see how my eyes look totally different, right? This one looks like it's just a straight line of white. And even though I've put on so much more white on this one, or cream, not white, since I've brought it up into the crease and right over here in this portion of the eye, it automatically opens up my eye. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to bring it to the middle. And when you have a color on your lid, you want to look straight forward into the camera and make sure that it just, you can see it a little bit. And a lot of people will do this and just put it, like I said, on the bottom right here and be like, okay, well, I put it on the lid. This is not the lid. It is technically the lid, but it's the lower part of the lid. I want it on the lid, right? But look forward and just make sure it goes up just a little higher than normal. So when I look forward, you can see me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go, I can use the same brush, right? Because I used a light brown in the upper part of the crease, in the lower part, and all the crease area. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go with a dark brown. Here's a dark brown, right? This is super dark. Now I'm going to make the mistake that a lot of people do on this eye. Okay, so a lot of people, let me take this off my screen. Woo, don't want to move you guys too much. A lot of people will do this, and then they're going to be like this. When I tell you guys, take it in the corner, and a lot of people will be like, okay, it's in the corner, right? And even when they try to blend it, because they're like, oh my gosh, that's so dark, they're going to blend it, and then they blend, and then they're like, that's too much of a harsh line, and they come over, right? And that does not look flattering. The reason is because you had too much product on your brush, and you plopped it down. Versus, look, I'm going to get the same amount of product, right? Same amount of product. Shake it off a little bit. And we're going to tap. What we're going to do, we're going to tap it. We're not going to just plop it down. So we're going to check out how lightly I touch the bristles to my eye. So I'm going to go like this on the corner, right? And you're like, okay, it's always good to start with a little bit on the corner. And then I'm going to take the majority of it on, oh, my sister. Hey, sis, love your videos, miss you, give the family all love. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, my sister, she's in San Antonio. So I didn't know she was watching my videos. Anyways, so you can see we're going to dab the majority right here, but we tapped it off. We build it up, right? The majority right here. And then when you have just some on the brush, what you're going to do is you're going to flick it kind of like this. But we're not going all the way up to the top right here. We're going just a little below it because we want that lighter shade to show. So we're just going to flick it, right? And it's so much easier to blend everything when you're more light-handed. So you can see how my eye goes up, my eye droops down, especially when I look forward like this, right? Okay, just like that. Big difference. My eyes actually open. Okay, so now I'm going to take some cream. Let me get another brush here. I'm going to take a cream. Yeah, cleaning my brush. Oh, Jen Carr says, hi. I think she meant Lisa. It says Liza. So I have another brush. I'm going to take that same cream, right? And I'm going to highlight under my eyebrow. And the reason I'm doing this is because wherever it's lighter, it makes more, it lifts. It brightens. And so I'm lifting my eyebrow by putting just a little bit of cream here. I'm not pulling it all the way through. I could, but a lot of times people will make the mistake and make the line too fat. So when I say too fat, so I'm gonna put it on this eye. Remember, this eye is wrong. I know I'm gonna repeat that over and over. And a lot of people will do this, you know. Wow, big difference. Opens your eye, right? That's what I was saying, Jean. Like, I'm trying to show you guys the tricks and those little things that I know that will help you guys. Looks like them two, my sister, you guys are talking back and forth. Anyways, okay, so a lot of people will be like, okay, well, I'm going to put white. And then they'll put white right here. Okay, so let's move on really, really quick to liner. I'm going to get a brown. We can do, browns are daytime, and since I'm going to an event, it's outdoors in the daytime. Browns are a safe thing to do, are a safe color to go to. Why did I say a thing to do? I don't know. But a lot of people will do this, right? They'll get it, and they'll do this, and they're like, oh, or they're pulling their eye like this, which I haven't done this since I was very young. And they'll be like this, right? And then, look at that. Oh, wow. Okay, and then they're like, okay, well, the line is not too sharp, right? So they'll go like this. They'll go like, okay, well, then I'm just going to push it and make it sharp. And then I'm going to push it and make it sharp. But look how fat that line is, right? Huge difference, right? And this is really not that flattering. It's dragging my eye down. So if you're going to use this type of eyeliner, what I want you to do is I don't want you to pull your eye. I just want you to put your finger right here at your eyelashes and just kind of push it in. And that waterline will pop right up. Personally, I don't like to do that. I just kind of like to grab my lashes and pull up like that. But a lot of people, this is how it's more comfortable for them. And I want to show you the difference when you line the actual waterline. And remember, when you're doing this, you want to like push it into the lashes. It's going to give your lashes a thicker band line looking, like they're going to look more fuller, right? So you can see like I'm touching the actual lashes themselves. Not so much where I have to make sure that it gets every single bit that's pushed up against my eye, but more so that's pushed up against the lashes. So you see? Now, automatically, my lashes look like thicker, and that's what we're really going for, right? Now, if you did want to put it on, you're like, okay, I get it, Christina, but I love my eyeliner. So you take a little bit, right? Okay, just a little bit. You take the sharpest part of the eyeliner and you take a little bit, right? And you just put it like at the very, very, owie, I gotta sharpen this one. Let me change eyeliners really quick. Make sure you sharpen your eyeliner and don't scrape your eyeball like what I just did. Wait. Does this go up? Does this go up? Because that bottom just came off. I don't know. I'll figure that out later, guys. I don't think this twists. Okay, so let's just get a different eyeliner. Personally, I love the ones that you can retract because you won't ever scrape your eye like what I just did. Okay, so here's one, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go like this at the actual. I'm just pushing it into the lashes, guys. I'm not actually making like this like perfectly straight line. So I'm getting it much into the lashes as I can, not going all the way over here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get a brush, a thin brush, or one of these bad boys at the end of the lash. Great, I'm trying to avoid my eyeliner. Yeah, eyeliner gets complicated, guys, especially when your eyes are aging. So all I'm doing here is I'm just kind of moving this line back and forth, back and forth. And what it's going to do, it's going to soften it. And it's not going to be absolutely perfect, you can see. But it's not going to look like this, okay? Let me show you with the brush really quick. Let me just grab a brush. Okay, so here is an angled brush. When I say that, I mean just kind of like go. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing it into the lashes, right? Pushing it. And then I won't have no problem with the line looking more smooth. You see? the line is more smooth. But I personally don't like my eyeliner to be just this bold line like this, because I feel like it still makes my eye droopy. And all we want to do at this age is lift, lift, lift. So there's two different ways to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wing. And don't be intimidated by the wing. Please don't. Everybody is, but a wing is like the easiest thing to do after you learn this trick. So all I need, though, for this is a teenager that does not come and dig in my stuff and steal all my makeup. That's what I need. Okay, so I guess I'm going to be improvising. So you're going to get a balm, you're going to get a lotion, you're going to get something, right? Here's just a regular, there's a vitamin, nectar, moisturizer, glow face by Fresh. I'm going to put this under my eye. Now, the reason I'm putting this under my eyes is because we're going to use tape. I said that correct. We are going to use tape. And I was going to say we're too old, but you know what? We're never too old. But we don't want to accentuate any wrinkles. We don't want to pull on the skin. We don't want to cause more wrinkles. Oh, Warda, I wear a sleeping mask to bed so my lashes always fall down. Wait, I wear a sleeping mask to bed so my lashes always fall down, and hard time making that. Oh, sorry guys, I haven't done a live stream in so long. I'm so used to reading to myself and not reading out loud. Let me read that out loud. Wardra says, I wear a sleeping mask to bed so my eyelashes always fall down, and I have a hard time making them stay up when I curl them. I can tell. I'll tell you something in a second. I've always, I also never move thingy. I've also never felt like wings look good on me. Okay, so this is, just try it, Wardra. Just try this little trick. You might love this. And by the way, sleeping mask, I love sleeping masks, but you have to go on and get a sleeping mask that has a cup on it. There are sleeping masks that will just like adhere around your eyes like this, and then it will be like a bubble so that your lashes don't fall down. That is amazing. Okay, so this little trick that I have, right? So what we're going to do is we have, yes, just tape. When I said tape, I meant just tape, just regular gift wrapping tape. Now, if you are like, I am so uncoordinated, I guess the word is, right? I cannot put the tape on correctly. What you can do is this. Okay, so I just have a liner, right? This is just a regular pen liner. You are very welcome, Wardra. So I want you to, let me get a mirror real quick. I want you to look straight forward, right? And I want you to draw a line, just a tiny line where you're looking forward, and your eye, and I want where the eyeliner would actually show. So a lot of people will get the liner. Oh yeah, since this is the eye that we're going to make a mistake with, this is what a lot of people will do. They'll do a liner. So they have the eyeliner on like this, right? And they're like, okay. And then they go out like this. Check it out. So I'm going to do an actual wing on this eye. And they'll go down. And then they'll fill it in. And they're like, ooh, okay. Well, let me fix that line. And then I'll make it straight. You guys can see the lines are straight on here. And then look what it's doing to my eye. It actually made it more droopy, right? That is what a lot of people do. I mean, when you look straight, it's like a straight line across. When you look like this, it's a straight line across. When you look straight, kind of does this like, whoop, this wing. Jen, wings, I think, look good on me. Okay, Jean, I keep saying Jen. So take your liner, right? Look straight forward. So I'm going to look straight forward. And I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to like tap on a line where I can see that it goes up. And it would show. Now that's all I want to do. That's it, right? That wasn't too hard, right? But now what we're going to do is take the tape, right? And remember, hydrate the bottom of the eye. Normally I put like a Bobbi Brown balm under my eye, an eye balm, eye primer or whatever. That's more hydrating, that the tape will just come right off of. But I have to put more of this lotion because This moisturizer really absorbing in my skin. So, okay, it's on. Now, what I'm going to do, which eyeliner are you using? Let's see here. I'm using the Maybelline Define-A-Line. That was the brown I put on top. And then the one to do the waterline, which I like a lot, is the Maybelline Tattoo Studios. And to draw that tiny little line that I did here, I'm using Smashbox Cosmetic, always on liquid eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going to get the tape, and I'm going to line it up with that line, right? Just like that. Boom. Now, check it out. Where is a brush? There is. I have a brush, right? I have a brush. Now I'm going to do, I can do a really dark brown because, like I said, I have brown eyeliner. So I'm going to get a really dark brown in my Anastasia here, which I'm going to use this one or this one. They're both really, really dark browns. I'm going to dip a brush, just a small brush, whatever brush you have, right? Now check this out. Now I'm not going to create wrinkles. You can see I don't have wrinkles right here because I really don't tug on the eye. If I tug on the eye, it's only with massage and plenty of oil or plenty of moisturizer. So what I'm going to do is I have that tape right on it, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to go straight over, right? Like I'm literally on top of the tape. So here's the tape, right? And I'm just going straight over like this. And then I'm going to open up my eye and make sure that the corner is also filled in. Just the tiny little corner right there. Now when you do this with the eyeshadow, it gives you a softer look. You see? I got a comment by G. Tommy. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing names, guys. I can't see my lids at all with my eyes open normally. Plus, I have skin folds, as does a lot of people in my family, that goes below the corner, that goes below the outer corner of my eye. I think Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles type of eyes. How can I do eyeshadow so my eyes don't look downward? You can try all these tricks that I'm doing, and it really, really helps, honestly. It helps with any aging eyes. Trust me, I've tried it on several people. So when I pull off this tape, right, don't pull down. We don't want to create wrinkles. I'm going to pull up, and you're going to see, look how easy it just comes right off because I have that lotion right under, right? Now look at that. Do you see a difference? Let me know, guys, if you see a difference. This eye is like, I'm looking straight at you, right? And this one's droopy, and this one's more up. But, like, I can actually make this higher up if I want. So even though I removed the tape, I can take the tape back. I can take the tape. I think this is, no, actually, that's not my tape that I was using. Where did I put my tape? I have, like, a pile of old used tapes I have. I can take the tape back, right, and put it right there below the line, and I can actually make the line thicker. So when I'm looking straight, you see more of the wing and more of the lifting. Or just says, yeah, the wing looks great. Thank you. And Jean says, nice, I love it. So when I say that, guys, I'm like, look forward, realize where you need that little extra product to bring it up, and then just fill that out even higher at a straight line, guys. Don't do this where you go in and you know what? I'll show you the mistake on the other eye. So doing more of a straight line. See? And well, bam, that's a big wing. So when I say doing more at a straight line, because even if I take the tape and go over here, and let's say I go like this and I start curving it down like this, and I take it off, that does not look like a wing, right? So when I say a straight line, you want to take a straight line and go down. And that will actually open your eye a lot. Now, I'm just going to kind of get that dark corner that we have here. Take any brush and just kind of smear that into the lower lashes, right? And the reason I'm doing that is because if I have this big blob of dark right here, what it will do is I don't want focus on the bottom of my lashes. Remember, I'm trying to bring my eye up. I'm not going to put eyeshadow right there. I'm just going to use that little tiny dot, and I'm going to smear it out and smear it out. And what it's going to do is going to give your eyelashes like this, not the bottom eye, this hint of color. So, like I said, right here, and I'm just kind of smearing that dark out, and you can see it's just a little bit of color there. Now, if you mess up on your wing, if you feel like you drew your line in and it wasn't correct, you can always just go with the makeup removing wipe. These are my favorite. They are by Neutrogena, right? They're the Neutrogena makeup removing cleansing towels, towelettes or whatever they are. And then take your finger. And a lot of times, you know, I'm not going to use this whole towel, right? Just for this video, I will. So I'll open it up and I'll just cut off a tiny little piece so I can use it over and over. But take your finger and push it all the way through, as you can see here, and go and just clean up any imperfections. So this is harder to do looking at the camera, so you guys can see just like this. And then if you feel like it went too low on the bottom, you can go right under it and just sharpen that line. And wha-bam, eyes look very, very different. Let me go back. I had a comment. Connie says, it is good to use liquid liner on the bottom waterline. Oh, liquid liner on the bottom. Wait, is it good? Sorry. I'm telling you guys, I don't know. I can't read today. I'm like stumbling on my words again. I'm trying to get my point across. I mean, you can't tell me you guys don't have those days. It is not ever good to use liquid liner. Liquid liner on the waterline. That is not a chemical. Like I told you, my brain's just not working today. That is a liquid that has chemicals in it, I guess you could say. Do not ever put a liquid in your waterline. The only thing you want to put in your waterline is a pencil. Always a pencil. Now, if you feel like you want to try something different than a pencil, you can use eyeshadow. So when I say that, let me kind of show you guys. So I'm going to get that a brown on here, right? And a lot of people will do this. So, because remember, this is the eye we're making mistakes with. This is the eye that we're doing every day. So this is just, you see the brown right there. You can go like this and put it in your waterline like that if you want to do that. Typically, people will do that, like artists will do that if they're setting an eyeshadow. So this is not, I don't believe this is a long wearing eyeshadow. This is not, this is the Maybelline Black Brown Define a Line, right? And so a lot of people will go and do this and they'll line their waterline. So let me just show you. Which, that doesn't look bad when you line your waterline, but a lot of times your eyeliner will bleed. And so people will take some eyeshadow and they will go and they will set the eyeshadow. So that is just a trick right there. So, and a lot of people will do the waterline and they'll take it down here, right? And they're like, okay, well, I gotta line the bottom of it. And so I'm gonna line the bottom of it. And it looks totally different, right? No. So all you saw was me push the little existing eyeshadow in like that. And that was it. Okay. So I know you guys don't think like women of a certain age or women with aging eyes should wear lashes, but they should. And a lot of you guys are like, I've heard this from so many friends or like my mother or people who are just aging, like, how am I supposed to put eyelashes on if I can't even see my eyeball? Like, I wear readers. How am I supposed to get my lashes on? I'm going to put the glue in my eye. I mean, I get that. I get that's a big complaint, a big problem. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. If you guys struggle with eyelashes. If you guys don't struggle putting on eyelashes, hey, just like bypass this step. So let's go ahead and curl the lashes first. You get the middle of the lash and you bounce and you hold, right? And then you go to the base of the lash and you bounce and you hold. Now, a little trick, which I'm not doing right now, is that you can get, let me show you. you can get like here's the eyelash curler. You can get a blow dryer and blow dry this to where it warms up and it actually helps with the curl more. So here's the tip. We're getting to the tip. So I did the middle of the lash, and then I'm going to do the tip. I did the middle of the lash and the base of the lash. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my mascara, which is a waterproof formula. If you have problems with your eyelashes falling, please do a waterproof formula because it will set your lashes like it's hairspray. If it is not a waterproof formula, it's a water-based, and they will fall like water does to hair. And if you look at my lashes now, when I don't know if you can see my lashes as well, even though I think a lash just fell in my eye. So if you look at my lashes, they're like this. They're curled like this because I went from the middle and then the edge, the middle, and then the base. So they're curled like this. I don't know. Maybe you guys can't see that. Versus, let's come over here and do the eyelashes that are wrong. And let's just go straight to the base. Okay. Straight to the base. And we're going to just hold it like this. I think somebody said something. Jean, is it different to pick the right... Wait. Is it different? Why can't I read? It's difficult to pick the right eyeshadow. It's difficult to pick the right eyeshadow. Jean, honestly, if you're having difficulties picking your eyeshadow, I would always just go into like Sephora and tell them that you want a palette of like nudes that are neutral and that can be worn with everything, and they'll help you out. So what I did is I curled those, right? And then check this out. Now when I put this on, they're going to go straight up. Oh, AA Phoebe's in the house. San Francisco girl. Misses you. I miss you too, AA. So, see? Now, I don't know if you can tell, but my lashes are literally going straight up. And because I didn't put the, look, I didn't put the eyeliner at the base underneath, you almost can see a gap, right? Look at the difference. Huge, huge difference. Okay, so this is the eyelash trick. Okay, so this is what I use right here. And this comes in clear, which I have the clear, but I have a teenager that came in and stole it. So this here is a lash glue felt tip, okay? So if you have a hard time like getting lashes on or seeing your lash line, a lot of times people, especially women who have been wearing eyeliner for a long time, can come in and feel. That's all you need to do is feel around, okay? And I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove my point here because I'm going to do it on this side. I'm going to feel around for my lash line with my eyes closed, explaining to you guys or showing you guys that this is probably the easiest glue liner I have ever used because it's just that precise. So you see the felt tip, right? So I'm do it with my eyes closed. So I'm going to go in, and this is just explaining that if you wear glasses and can't see, okay, so I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to feel like this. And no, I cannot see nothing. And I can just feel my eyelashes. And I'm just going above the eyelashes. Just like that, right? Now let me just kind of go over here and put some of this on this side with me looking. Okay. Really super easy, right? Now check this out. Check-it-out. Here's some lashes that I put on the side that I wore yesterday. So, you know, you get your eyelash. You get your tweezers. I actually have a lash holder that I used that was going to make everything more easy for you guys. But once again, I have a teenager that stole my makeup. Okay, so here we go. So we got the eyelashes, right? Remember, this is the one that we didn't look. And you're going to go down. And oh, look, that already stuck on there. Boom, boom, boom. And look at this. On, right? Didn't even look when I put it on. And look, even with my makeup jacked up, it still opened my eye, even though my eye still looks wrong because my eyeliner stops right there. Okay, versus, check this out when I put it on this eye. And you push it down and push it down. And remember, this eye liner, this glue liner stays sticky. So even if you have to pull them off and adjust them later, easy peasy. You see? Isn't it a huge difference? I mean, come on, guys. Like, look, this, my eye is up, and this, I don't know. Just totally, totally different. Warda, thanks for the tips. I gotta run. Bye. I appreciate it. Bye, Warda. Thank you for joining the live. Okay, so let's go with eyebrows, right? A lot of people are like, oh, I don't need no tips with eyebrows. I got eyebrows down. Do you now? If you do, that's great. I applaud you. But a lot of people think I have really, really dark hair and I have to match my eyebrows to my hair. And that is totally not true, because I want to show you if I did this on this eye. So let's say I'm doing my eyebrows, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do it right here, and I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to shape them out. Connie, I find with eyeliner doesn't stay. Oh, come back, comment. I find with eyeliner doesn't stay. It's frustrating. That could be, Connie, because you're not setting the eyeliner. If you set it with the powder, it will stay longer. Okay, so a lot of people will do this, right? And then they'll get a brush and they'll comb through it, right? So we're going to get a brush and comb through it, right? Just to kind of blend all of this together. Okay. But I kind of look mean, don't I? I think I look mean. I mean, if you don't think I look mean, let me know. But here is a neutral brown, and you can see how dark my hair is. This is a neutral brown. This is the e.l.f. This is the Instant Brow Pencil Lift. Lift. What did I say? Instant Lift Brow Pencil. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, right? And if you actually like the super dark brow, I'm going to show you a way for me not to look so mean and still wear this super dark brow. So I go straight line, straight down, and then on top and do the same thing. Yeah, Jean says, yep, too dark. And I'm going to do lines like this. This is how I do it, right? Look at that. That's a neutral brown. Not a medium brown, not nothing, just a neutral brown. And then you get the other side and you comb through it. Right? Big, huge difference. But I will say both of them, I still kind of look mean because I have corners. You see this corner right here? You see this corner right here? If we eliminate the corner, you're going to look so much more softer and nicer and approachable. So you're going to take a concealer, any foundation. You're going to either get it on a brush or have one like this, right? And I'm just going to kind of push a little bit of product through because I think my bad boy here is drying up. Okay, so just like that, right? Something that is your skin tone. We're going to go and check this out. It's going to be like instant. You see that line right there? And then I'm going to go just right under the brow a little bit to sharpen it up. And then just make sure that you round it. And I'm just kind of touching a little bit so it will blend. And make sure that they don't point together. Like this one, it looks like it's just a little bit too pointed in. So I'm just going to curve it right there. And then take off that edge. And do you see how much like softer that looks? Now I'm going to do it on the dark one. Check it out. That corner is going to make the biggest difference. Hold on. There we go. So, and this is a super dark color, so you'll see the biggest difference. Look at that. Just by taking off that corner, I instantly took away the grouchy look. And it looks more, I look more approachable. I look softer, even though my eyebrow is super duper dark. Now to finish off the eye look, I will get a different mascara personally, one that gets my eyelashes super thick on the bottom. I do love this. This is the one by Urban Decay, and I will just put it on the bottom lashes because I am wearing lashes on the top. Oh, we're going to do the wrong eye. Okay, so a lot of people will do this. And then they'll kind of get like a little bit below and touch their skin, which you don't want to do that. You just want to kind of wiggle them and get them coated, but not get any of this mascara on the bottom. If you do get mascara on the bottom, wait for it to dry and then wipe it off. If not, get your makeup removing wipe and go underneath and remove it from the skin. I think I had some other comments come in. Big, Jean says, too dark. Big difference, color and shape. Thank you for the tip. AA says softer look versus the serial killer brows. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. That is the end of my live stream. But even when I take my hair down, look, I know I haven't done my hair or anything, but I wanted to show you the difference, that how you can make your eye up and lifted, how it's lighter and how it brightens the eye versus like my eye kind of like sags. The only reason that it's not sagging as much is because you're noticing the lashes here. I take off the lashes, everything sags, but it doesn't look so put together. You know, this is more like more lifting, more youthful, and this can actually be very aging. I hope you guys enjoyed this little eyeshadow tips. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, little subscribe button, and the tiny little bell next to it for notifications of new videos. Mwah! I truly love all you guys. Thank you for participating. I honestly can't tell you, you know, I can't express myself enough of how much I appreciate you guys always commenting, always being here, watching my videos, and being such great supporters. I love you all. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.